Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. We're going to continue solving these thermodynamic property table questions. So we're going to continue to practice reading and using the property tables. We're going to use the water table in metric form. We're going to find the missing categories. Step 1, we can ignore free body diagram. There is none. However, there is a color key. Cyan is given and the answer is green. Step 2, list all the given variables, find the unknowns. So I just converted this table question into word format. So we want to find temperature, enthalpy, phase for row 1. Pressure, quality, phase for row 2, temperature, enthalpy, phase for row 3, and then row 4 and 5, we've got temperature and quality and phase, respectively, for 4 and 5. Okay, so we're going to start from row 1 and work our way down. So the first one is row 1. We want to find temperature, enthalpy, and phase from the clues. So they give us pressure and quality. So that straight away tells us it's a saturated mixture because quality only exists in the saturated region. And since they give us pressure, we go to the pressure table. So step 4, go to your water property table. You can search this on Google, look it up in your back of the textbook or PDF. You can read the pinned comment for the page reference. I can't tell you what textbook though, for legal reasons. Okay, so go to your pressure table, go to 200 kPa. We know it's a saturated mixture, so we're going to find the saturated temperature. Okay, we want to find the true enthalpy. So first of all, we're going to use the second formula. H is equal to HF plus X multiplied by HFG, X being quality. They give us quality, and we've got HF in the table. So the true enthalpy is 2045.8 kilojoules per kilogram. So little h is specific enthalpy. Capital H is just enthalpy. Okay. So step 6, here is the answer. So 120.21 degrees Celsius. Same as the property table, and then the enthalpy we just worked out in the previous step right over here. We know it's a saturated mixture because they give us the quality. Okay, so this is row 2, and I'll come back to refer to the question just in case students get lost or confused. Okay. So since I'm backtracking, this video may be a little bit longer. Alright, so they give us temperature, we want to find pressure, we want to find the quality, and we want to find the phase. They give us temperature and enthalpy. So we go to the temperature property table for water. Alright, so next we go to 140 degrees Celsius. Then we compare the enthalpy. So 1800 is in between saturated liquid and evaporation. So that means it's a saturated mixture. Okay, so what we need to do to find the quality, since they give us the enthalpy, and we can look up the saturated liquid, HF, and we've got HFG. We plug it in, and our quality is 0.5647. So the final answer is 361.53 kPa. That is the saturated pressure. And the quality we worked out in step 9. We know it's a saturated mixture because the enthalpy is in between saturated liquid and evaporation. Alright, so this is the third row. We'll come back to the original question. So this is the 950, and they give us the quality as 0. Okay, so those are already major clues. Okay, so step 12, we go to the property table. So we go to the pressure table. Since the quality is 0, it is saturated liquid. So quality is X. It only occurs in the saturated region. So when quality is 0, it's saturated liquid, and when it is 1, it's saturated vapor. So we just take the saturated liquid value directly from the table. If you want to confirm, you can plug it into the equation and check it yourself. But you know that anything multiplied by 0 becomes 0, so only the saturated liquid remains. Okay, so step 13, we just find the answer for temperature, enthalpy, and phase. So it's 177.66 degrees Celsius and 752.74 kilojoules per kilogram. We know it's saturated liquid because of the quality is 0. Okay, so row number 4. So we're doing 80 degrees Celsius and 500 kPa. Okay. So this is the next question. So step 15, we go to the temperature table, and then we're going to check the pressure. So we go to 80 degrees Celsius for the water table, and we're using the temperature table. Then we're going to compare the pressure. So the pressure is 47.416 kPa. The given pressure is 500. So that means it is a compressed liquid. Step 16, we can now answer the question. So the enthalpy is 335.02. So since it's a compressed liquid, we're going to approximate it to the saturated liquid. In this case, it's fluid. So F represents fluid, G represents gas, but they call it saturated liquid and saturated vapor. It would be nice if they made the labels more consistent. Alright. So there is no quality because it's a compressed liquid, so it's outside of the saturated zone or region. And the phase, of course, is compressed liquid. Step 17, so this is the final row. We can go back and have a look. So it is 800 kPa and 3162.2 kilojoules per kilogram for the enthalpy. Okay, so let's solve it for the final question. Alright, step 18, go to your pressure table because they give you the pressure. We want to find the temperature, the quality, and phase. So go to your pressure table, check your enthalpy. So 3162.2 is greater than your saturated vapor, 2764.3, meaning that it's a superheated vapor. So that means step 18, we go to the superheated vapor table. So they give us 800 kPa or 0.8 MPa on your table. And we've got the enthalpy. So we go to the pressure and then we search until we find the correct enthalpy that is close to it, or if it's exactly the same, it will find the temperature. So luckily in this case it's a 1-to-1 exact match. So the temperature is 350 degrees Celsius. So step 19, the temperature is 350 degrees Celsius. The quality is not applicable because it's superheated vapor, so it's outside of the saturated region. And of course the phase is superheated vapor. Disclaimers, the method is correct, however, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Now, before we leave, I highly recommend that you save this video onto your PC just in case this video or channel gets taken down while I follow all copyright laws. Sometimes things happen. You can do this by using Snipping Tool. If you're on a Mac, use the Mac equivalent of Snipping Tool. If you never used Snipping Tool before, follow these instructions. Click on the icon in your taskbar. If it's not there, go to your Windows search, type in Snipping Tool, open up the program. Click on the video option, then click on New. Left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the start button in the Snipping Tool, wait for the countdown, hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish. Hit the red square in Snipping Tool to stop recording and then save your video. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made-up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in the video, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.